Hi guys, Steve here. On the last video I built this amazing Yi Ling Trap. I'd give it about a 9.5 out of 10. Now I've made it even better. I've turned it up to 11. So when this video helps you, please consider liking, subscribing and sharing with your friends. Thank you. If you've not watched my previous two videos of how to tame a yeling normally, or all the different Yi Ling traps and how I came up with this one, I recommend you watch those two first so you understand the mechanics. Then you'll be a pro. I built this trap with as few as tiles possible, so you can transport it if you wanted. But if you wanted something permanent, we can make it better. I'm going to put skirts at the side, because when I stunned a yeling it dropped down and walked underneath a trap a couple of times for a couple of seconds. And we can't be having that slowing us down. So I'm putting doorways at the sides instead of solid walls, because if it drops down and walks into the doorways, it'll get itself trapped on those as well. It'll be stuck in place and then I could just feed it with biotoxin. And I'll put a last doorway in underneath a ramp so it doesn't get stuck underneath there. And now if a yeling doesn't get stuck in a doorway at the top when it dive bombs me, it'll just drop down to the bottom of the trap. Looks a bit like a castle tower. Let's try it out. I spawned a 150 yeling in. Stand there and let it hit me with 30 feathers. I need to get rid of that penis horse. Right, I got 30 feathers, go inside. Throw my Z fruit. Stun and feed it. There's the first one. Let's get rid of that. Let's grab my aggro again. Wingtips going red. Dive bomb, stun. Drops down. You've still stunned it so you can feed it. Go back up the ramp. What's blocking me? There we go. Got aggro on me again. Still got my 30 feathers. Wingtips are going red. Dive bomb, stun, feed. Alright, it's going to get stuck, so I drop down. Let it aggro me and release. It wants a little nibble. I won't take your feathers away though. Go back up the ramp. You'll aggro on me again. Feathers are going red. Oh, there's no music this time. Stunned it. Fed it. Dropped down. It's going, what the hell's going on again? I don't like this trap. It can't get at me. There you go, music started. Wingtips going red. Oh, it landed on the ground this time because that was quite high up. Maybe I should make the trap one pillar higher. Dive bomb, stun, feed. It's trapped in a doorway, so drop down outside. That'll release it. Go up to the ramp inside. It's trying to get me. No chance. It's running around frantic. Wingtips going red again. Stun. Feed. Yeah, you can't get me. Grab its aggro. You notice that if it doesn't dive bomb into the doorway and hit the doorway sides instead, but it sometimes drops down. And it's dropping down a lot. So I've got another little upgrade plan to stop that. Wingtips are going red. Dive bomb, stun, feed. Go outside so it releases itself. He wants a little nibble. Go back in. Dive bomb, feed. It's dropping down as planned, and it's not getting stuck underneath a ramp now. Got its aggro. Still not lost our first 30 feathers. It's gone up to 50 now. I bet it's very annoyed. Red wingtips. Stun it. Feed it. I drop down so it'll release and come after me. Go back up inside. Stun it, feed it, and it's knocked out. There we go. I bet it wasn't expecting that, but we've got another upgrade to do. It dropped down too much for my liking, which wasted some time. So I've got some stone ramps, press R to select the short ones, and I'm going to put those along the sides, and hopefully they'll work as a catching shelf. Last one. Oh, that one's pointing up. Let's redo that. So we've got a ramp we walk up and down. Then we've got catching shelves around all the different sides. So hopefully if it hits a doorway wall when it's dive bombing, it will slide sideways and slide in the doorway. It'll just stand on the shelf and let me stun and feed it. In theory anyway. So let's try it out. Spawned another 150. Get my 30 feathers. Just come for a little nibble. There we go. Got 30. Go in the cage. I'll dive bomb you, stun it, feed it. It's stuck in the sides, drop down. Go back up again. It's looking at me. I've grabbed its aggro. It's got red wings, dive bomb, stun, feed. I drop down. Oh, it's freed itself already. Go back in. Where's it gone? There it is. Run on the side. Red wingtips. Dive bomb. Stun. Feed. Make sure it frees itself and flies off, which it's done. Aggro him again. Red tips, dive bomb, stun, feed. Go outside to free it. Back in. Still got 30 feathers. Red tips. Dive bomb. It hit the wall. I managed to stun it. It slid off. But I fed it. Go back inside. You normally have to go outside if it's stuck in a doorway to free it anyway. But now there's no wasted time. Red wingtips. Stun. Feed. Drop outside. Go back in. Dive bomb, stun, feed, and it's passed out. And because you've got shelves on the side, it doesn't drop onto the ground, so it's safer up here, away from smaller carnivores that might eat it or ruin your tame. Give it a kibble, and when it wakes up you've got a perfectly tamed yeling. And we've taken a tame that was an absolute pain in the ass and made it one of the easiest. It takes barely any effort and it won't stress you at all. Now, thanks to the Nooblets awesome version 2, remember that if you build this on terrain that's higher than the cage, You can always build this trap on more pillars to make it higher, then the yeling won't land on the ground and waste your time. And as I said on the previous trap video, wildcards seem to be moving away from trapping creatures, so you have to be in a cage protecting yourself. That started back with a rhino ganapha, where you had to let that fly around you. And in the future they'll probably bring out more tames where you'll have to cage yourself as well. Don't forget to watch the previous 2 videos on how to tame a yeling. You'll be an expert in the mechanics, and it will show you all the do's and don'ts. And check out my how to tame a Cosmo video as well. What do you think of this trap? Let me know in the comments below. If this video was helpful, I'd appreciate it if you'd click like and subscribe if you've not already, as it will help out my channel. Click bell notifications on all to get notified when I upload next, and share this video with your friends please, as it helps me out. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll link other videos at the end. Goodbye.